I'm Tyler. Welcome to Not-Stalgia.
Oh, that was pretty good, actually. What does that make me?
Katie.
Yeah, but like, which of the
Who's your analog
which
in the
of
crew?
the merry band of misfits is my analog?
Wee Man.
I guess it is Wee
What
Man.
would you have picked?
I'm flattered that you compared me to Wee Man.
And
Wee
not
Man
just 'cause
is
you're-
super likable.
Yeah.
He's so fun. He has a lifelong friendship. He is rich in ways that many people cannot comprehend.
I did not just base it on your height.
Stature.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask the question. Have you ever seen Jack the movie?
Okay. I'm here to tell you that although it does not feel on brand for me,
I'm going to be really rude and interrupt you for 2 seconds. Can you do this whole episode without saying the word Jack more than once? You can say it once. You already said it before I asked, but you
No.
can say it one more time.
no.
Go ahead.
I f***ing love Jack. I love it so much. I saw a meme once that said it belonged in the Criterion collection, and I agree. I love Jackass. Here are the things that I don't like about Jackass. Anytime they do anything with poop, that really is gross. I don't like that thing. But everything else, pretty okay.
Well, I have good news and bad news for you about this movie. I believe there's at least one big poop-related stunt, but I really believe I also don't like the poop stunts, but I kind of enjoy the idea that you're going to watch this movie. It's an hour and a half. You're going to love some of it. You're going to want to skip some of it. Some of it's so gross you can't handle it, you know?
Yep.
I think that's actually kind of almost enhances it rather than just having it be all my favorite stunts.
Honestly,
don't
I
know.
think there's something really Buddhist about it, right? You have to like accept the poop with the good stunts.
I was just going to say it's like when sweet and salty make
Oh,
each
yeah.
other both taste better, but I guess that's a bad thing to say
About the poop.
about the poop stunts.
I think in an era of like YouTube shorts and like TikTok and things like that, like you're able to really curate all the things that you see. So Jack serving everything to you and saying you're going to have to look at all of it. Maybe there is something good about that for us.
Okay, this film was
I think I've overthought this.
This film was released on October 25th, 2002. It was directed by Jeff Tremaine, and after 3 very successful seasons of the TV show, which seasons is really a weird word for it. They made 3 seasons technically between 2000 and 2001. There's only like
There's not that many days between 2000 and 2001.
And
That was the last time our nation was innocent.
That's true.
Wow.
And it's under 30 episodes. I forget the exact number, but it's really not that many episodes.
Okay.
Anyway, so after these 3 seasons, MTV's legal department was giving the cast and crew making the show a lot of increasingly restrictive demands. The whole reason they made it for MTV, and we talked about this in our episode about the show, but Johnny Knoxville was offered basically he could make exactly the show he wanted with total creative freedom for MTV, or he could get hired by SNL, which is so weird, and make like 5-minute videos that would air on SNL. He took the MTV deal, even though he had no money and no juice in Hollywood, but he took like what looked like the worst deal, less pay, less exposure to maintain the creative control. And now 3 seasons in, a lot of children had been recreating stunts and hurting themselves. So there was like a lot of pressure. Joe Lieberman was involved, as he always is in these stories, like with Mortal Kombat and Night Trap and stuff. And there's like MTV was getting pressured. So they started having like, like safety people on set, like telling them what they could and couldn't do. And it like infuriated Johnny Knoxville.
There have always been Tide Pod eaters since the beginning of time.
Yeah. So basically, they make the decision, Johnny Knoxville does essentially, to end the show kind of abruptly, even though it's at like the peak of its power. But they found a way around this problem, which was to make a theatrical movie. And it makes so much sense. Like MTV's not going to have to deal with people criticizing them about kids copying the stunts because like it's already a dubious argument. I think we don't have kids, so this is easy for me to say, but a dubious argument to say like, you aired this thing on TV late at night and my child saw it. You are responsible. That's always seems to be the argument of like, it's not like it was on it like on Nickelodeon at 3 p.m. Whatever. But now that argument, you can't even say that because it's an R-rated movie. Like kids can't just go see it. They can't just go buy the DVD. Like they have to be poorly supervised or someone has to actively buy them a ticket to it. So they're off the hook there. Plus they don't have to censor it for TV. Plus they will have a larger budget. So if they want to, they can scale up. Although, as you'll see, it's been a while. You have seen this, as you said. This movie, the first movie, is so much like still lower scale than like what they'll evolve to. It's still pretty low key. So they made the movie for $5 million. It made $22 million on its opening weekend, and it went on to gross $80 million worldwide, which is a pretty good return on investment.
That's pretty good.
The legacy, of course, is they make a sequel 4 years later in 2006. That second one is the first one of these I ever saw in theaters. I saw this movie late at night on Comedy Central, uncensored, when they would do that back in the day. It's the first time I ever saw it. saw it. And then in between movies, anyone who kind of wanted to or was able to from this cast was able to kind of go on to their own spin-off projects. So after the first movie, you get Steve-O and Chris Pontius and Jeff Tremaine making Wild Boys. You get Bam and Ryan Dunn and his people making Viva La Bam. Johnny Knoxville becomes an actual movie star and goes and acts in like movies. But this is literally one of my favorite movies of all time. I say that completely sincerely. And we did our episode on the TV show last January. And since then, you have seen every episode of the show.
I have.
Every episode of Wild Boys. And I can't stress enough, we've never, ever watched something on the podcast and then went off and actually consumed the whole thing.
Yes.
We're working on King of the Hill right now, but
Yep.
we're only a couple seasons in. So this is an extreme rarity. Prior to seeing the TV show, though, I introduced you to Jack with the movies. So probably the first movie is the first thing you saw, and it has your favorite bit in it, of which you've seen many times. You show everyone. You pull up on YouTube when you're having a bad day, the rocket skates.
It's so good.
Which I believe was filmed for the TV show, but literally MTV was like, no,
You
like,
can't
you cannot
strap
air
rockets
this.
to your skates.
So most of the movie is all new, but like there's an example of just we need to put this somewhere. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that it's 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. You have
Yeah,
your
I'm drinking
coffee.
my coffee. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon.
This is the unofficial kickoff of Boyhood Month. We'll
Oh,
talk,
yeah. No, you got to talk about Boyhood
We'll talk
Month.
more
Do
about
it.
Boyhood Month
Do
next
it.
week.
Do it now.
This is my counterpoint to Girlhood Month. Although I realize as I plan this that every week of this podcast, every month of this podcast prior to now has basically been Boyhood Month.
Yeah.
Because it's all been about my childhood and what I watched and showing
It's
it to you.
all about Tyler. It's all about him.
So I've put together a collection for the next few weeks of movies that I watched at sleepovers with my equivalent of my Jack crew.
Are you going to do a Boyhood Month music sting?
Oh, it's just going to be like farts and burps.
That's good.
I'll try to take the Girlhood Month
How
music
dare
sting.
you reduce Boyhood to just farts and burps?
Okay, farts, burps, the sound of an Axe body spray canister being sprayed way too much because someone thinks they're funny.
And the sound of a soda opening.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a Mountain Dew Code Red being cracked.
We're here in the Valley today to do our own little riot control test. This is George Ruska. All right, George, what do you do and what are we doing here today?
Well, I'm Vice President of Operations with ALS Technologies. We manufacture less lethal ammunition. We're one of the top manufacturing companies in the United States. And we're going to shoot you with one of our projectiles. It's called the Pen Prevent. It's a 40-gram tail-stabilized bag. It'll be traveling about 250 feet per second.
Is that lethal?
It's considered less lethal. We want to take every single precaution necessary to help protect your vital organs.
Where are my intestines? Are they in that area?
I can't believe this is your comfort movie. All right, Kate, heed this warning, please.
Yes.
Do not attempt any of the stunts you're about to see.
Also,
Don't do it.
they're not performed by professionals. They're performed by a bunch of guys who live in suburbia and use substances. They're not professional stuntmen.
I mean, they're making their movie after 3 successful seasons
Yes.
of TV. Doesn't that, by definition, now make them professionals?
I think they're professional actors. Right? But like,
I mean, they're literally professional jackasses.
yes. Like, but there's a.
Yeah, they're
I think
not,
there's
like,
an amount of
trained.
training that you go through as a stunt person.
Steve-O is a
Oh,
trained
that's true.
circus clown.
Well, you're an untrained clown, so.
Me? Hey.
Yeah. I do like this big shopping cart, you know? All right, so there's Ryan Dunn. He's dead. We have to note that there are costs associated with this lifestyle, I think. I think you either become a Johnny Knoxville, you know, and have 19 concussions, but, you know, have a couple kids and a significant other, or you get absolutely smashed into a tree like Ryan Dunn, or you end up, you know, kind of crossing over to the addiction side of substances like Bam Margera and then fighting in a Westchester sushi restaurant and then having to get a restraining order placed against you. You know, like there's
Very
lots
specific,
of lots of different outcomes here.
Yeah.
You know,
Most of them aren't good.
yeah. I guess Steve-O's got some good outcomes, you know?
I don't know. You didn't see Steve-O's comments about ice?
Oh, and then he was like, I was making fun of that.
I was
like,
just joking. Harlan Williams,
No, you
the
weren't.
Rocket
Silly.
Man himself, is the one who had to call
Yeah.
him out on it.
Yeah.
Who himself is conservative. It's weird.
Yeah.
It was a weird... Anyway.
weird
Boo
interaction.
to Steve-O, but I'm
Boo
still
to
going to watch
Steve-O.
this movie. I don't look to these men for
Morality.
the spiritual guidance.
No, except Wee Man. I think I would let Wee Man be my spirit guide.
I don't know if he's still living in an RV, but he was for a while, and he sounded like he was having a great time.
I think that perhaps we could have opened this introduction with like, what is the history of like the jester? You know, because like the jester has always existed, right? Like,
Oh, there's definitely a totally valid, not just pretentious and funny read of this.
yes,
that's
absolutely.
Like,
I know I'm Frasering a little bit right now, but
well, we're also just talking so much about Osgood Perkins in our Legally Blonde episode, but I just listened to him give an interview,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that Jack 2, he thinks is the funniest movie ever made. And he really talked about it as in like a very elevated way of like, you know, documenting the American culture in like this weird way, you know, this weirdly accurate way. It was just really, it was on that, oh my God, that podcast by the guy, Brett Goldstein, the guy from Ted Lasso, Roy Kent.
Oh, that's nice.
He talks about movies. Yeah, so I remember so vividly seeing this on the Comedy Central, like late night secret stash thing they did, uncensored.
Yeah.
This, watched it, the whole thing from start to end. And this was like blowing my mind because I had seen little bits of the TV show prior to this, but this just really unlocked a whole new world to me as a little bit too young kid to be watching it.
It's like probably a fun thing for these mechanics to do to like destroy this car,
Right.
you know? And it's just very much your early 2000s like rental car. Like, you know what I
It's
mean?
like your classic sedan.
Yeah. It's like a Ford Escort.
Yeah.
You drove that.
And at times kind of like this. That's how my dad pictures me driving. I also like this, that like right away, first skit, something goes wrong. It really exemplifies what's extra good about Jackass, I think.
Yeah.
It would be one thing to just do the crash up derby thing, but like something goes horribly wrong, you know? And of course they're going to include that, but like they didn't have to. It just kind of shows you that they're really being goofy.
It is like a good piece of improv from Johnny Knoxville, you know?
He's really good at this, like
Yeah.
to like talk to the rental car guys. The ending where he runs away always struck me as a little disingenuous though, because you
Yeah.
know they went back and paid for it.
Yeah.
It's just part of the budget of the movie. They try to make it look like he just like
Yeah.
runs away and abandons them, you know?
It's so funny too because like now they have made Jackass 4. They are babies here.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we've finally grown accustomed to their forms at this age, right?
Yeah, they're little babies, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I cried at Jackass 4.
This muscle stimulator's funny because, you know, I had no context for this as a kid, and now that I'm in my 30s and have had different various medical ailments, I have a muscle stimulator, so I know what it feels like.
It's so funny because they're just like skinny boys too. You know what I mean?
Sometimes the editing is so funny too. It's like, okay, we're going to put the muscle stimulator on your taint, and it's like they're describing it, and then it's just like a smash cut to one of them nude
Yep,
with
I'm
it
seeing
hooked up.
it straight up Main Street. Now there's just a sack out.
90% of it is how funny their laughter is.
Yes. Is this the dumbest thing I've ever seen? Yes. Am I laughing? Yes. Also, this is the most early 2000s home I've ever seen. I guess they're at like Dave England's
Yeah,
house.
he's got that self-portrait in the background, or not, that portrait of himself on the wall.
I do feel a little sad when they do a Preston Lacey fat joke, you
Yeah.
know? Like it's very emblematic of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like, look at this fat clown.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's almost funnier if they would do it with like Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
You know? Do you think that Brandon DiCamillo feels sad?
No, he's
No, he's okay
he's living his life. I looked him up not that long
Yeah.
ago. He's living his life privately on purpose.
I would love to do this at a mini golf course. I hate mini golf. I would love to run over at a mini golf
I think
course.
our listeners will be shocked to hear you hate something that most people think is a fun.
I just think it's dumb. If I'm going to hit something, I want to hit something. I don't want to tappity tap it.
I love mini golf. The artistry to creating these weird sculptures. That
Those
porky
windmills,
pig.
they're mocking me. It's stupid.
That windmill's not actually milling any grain.
It's just dumb. I don't know. I'll do it if I got to go with friends.
I gotta go.
I'll do it to spend time with people I love. Would I ever choose to mini golf willingly? No. No, I would not. I would much rather do this. Yeah, I think Bam might have CTE.
They all have CTE.
Should probably have worn the big helmet.
Yeah.
Ugh. A very prophetic done can't drive for
Yeah.
It's not so good.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. They filmed in Japan for this movie, too.
I don't know. There's just something about Chris Pontius that I just love so much. He doesn't have a bad outcome, does he? He's nice.
Not really. Yeah, no,
Okay.
he seems to be fine. Like, look, I'm sure I don't want to know everything about all these guys.
No.
That's why Steve-O needs to shut his fool mouth.
But in like a parasol, the speaker salesman just ran away
fast
when
as
Chris
he could.
Pontius
But
stripped
then
down.
you get a couple businessmen who are just like trying to get away, but very politely. It is kind of genius to go to Japan because like just cultural norms are different.
Oh,
so, like,
absolutely,
How
yeah.
do you deal with this?
It's like a policeman has
Yeah.
come to escort him out.
But like very gently.
Yeah. I just love seeing Chris Pontius dance around. He's just so fun. He's having a really good time.
Is this Manny Puig holding this baby crocodile?
Oh, I hope so. I love
You
Manny
see his
Puig.
necklace? It's gotta be.
They're just going to put a knife in there to loosen him up.
So Manny Puig told us the plan is Steve-O just has to relax and hope the alligator will release him.
Well, and Steve-O is a circus performer, right?
He can walk a
okay,
tightrope.
No, never mind.
He should be able to walk a tightrope.
There's Chris Pontius performing the role of simultaneously endangerer and rodeo clown. just love that at this like low budget, low rent alligator farm, presumably somewhere in Florida, Steve-O's like hopping in the water and he's all scared, and there's just a man in dungarees with a stick wading through the alligator lake, just like slapping him with the stick.
It's like Osgood Perkins said, this is perfect document of American life.
What is holding Johnny Knoxville's pants up? What? Have they body taped them to him?
Doesn't he have that like cord belt he always wears that's like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like white with a red and a blue stripe on it.
Bam, why you gotta do this to your family? Why you gotta harass your family like this?
What'd they ever do to you?
They put you up in a nice house in Westchester. They put you probably through good public schooling. Maybe they sent you to a private school.
Yeah, he was
we
in
don't
public
know.
school. Remember, he met his friends in video class in 8th grade.
Right. They sent you to an award-winning public school.
Phil was always taking him to the skate park in Philly. He was driving him.
Always taking you places, always driving you places. April was sponge painting every wall in the house to make it look nice. Why you gotta do this to your parents? Why must you harass your family? Oh, it's actually very sweet that Phil, as they set off all these fireworks in their bedroom, Phil just rolled over to cover April.
Yeah, he
It was
shielded
very
April.
Sweet. What do you think your first reaction would be if this happened in our bedroom?
What do
would
you think my
use
reaction
me as a
would be?
shield?
Bam, you sure you want to tell us to look at Phil's tummy? Are you sure that age will not come for you one day? I know Bam's annoying, but after the wake up in the house and then later when Phil gets in his car to go to work, like, the idea is pretty funny. It's just so stupid. The problem is, you get the feeling that Bam's like, oh, I don't care if they lose their hearing from being in close proximity to all these fireworks, you know? And literally that Phil's getting up before sunrise to go to work.
Go to work to provide for his family.
Well, at this point, including, not to excuse him, but Bam is now making enough money to support his parents. If you know what I mean? I don't know if he was supporting his parents.
I just like that they've used an actual old woman for this, like, let's dress up as old people sketch. And she seems to be having a really good time.
Yeah, like, I don't know who that is. I don't know
It's
anything
Dorothy
about
Barnett. She's having a great time. Look at her. She gets to hang out with, like, all these young men, you know?
Like, what is Johnny Knoxville's preoccupation with using latex appliances to become an old man?
I think he's grappling with something. Do you not?
It's profound.
I can't wait to be old, too.
You're going to do this?
Oh, I'm going to steal so much when I'm old. I am going to steal so much stuff. It's going to be awesome. I think it would be like really disconcerting to like see Johnny Knoxville looking like this and then like touch his body and be like, oh, that's a young man's body.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Right. When this guy's like gripping him up, taking all the stuff, he's saying, you're right. He would feel, we just saw Johnny Knoxville's abs. He is an incredibly gifted improv comedian, though, Johnny Knoxville. I unironically think Dave England's sweater here is a great look.
I know you
Would you
do.
like me in that or no?
I do love when a cameraman starts to barf. Trying to use a bag. It's really awful. It's not good.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's trying to scoop it out.
Oh.
It's kind of humiliating to have to like redo the
Poop
laxative
stunt.
poop
Yeah,
stunt, you
right.
know?
This is definitely taking it too far. Because, like, now he's bottomless in front of all these people.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a sex crime, I feel
Yeah.
like. Pooping at the hardware store.
Oh, just like not wiping too. I just can't handle it. I just can't do it.
I'm surprised these people allowed themselves to be in the movie, honestly. The hardware store people. Like, they probably, hopefully paid them. I don't know. They actually are underreacting a little, the owner of the hardware store.
What the is Bam wearing?
He wants to be like an evil prince.
Yeah, he
like an
looks
evil
like-
gothic prince.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to be in like Interview with a Vampire. But it's like Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, it's just like Bam is so interesting because the rest of them just dress pretty much like early 2000s white
Skaters,
boys,
yeah.
like skaters, yeah. You know, Johnny Knoxville's got his own style.
Sorry.
The
There's
mousetraps.
just something so funny about the mousetraps all flinging up.
They start setting themselves off, yeah.
You ever get your finger caught in a mousetrap?
No.
It sucks.
Yeah. Well, you grew up with mousetraps, right?
Yes.
Like, and you got your finger in one as a
Once,
kid?
only once.
Wow. Were you
My
setting
pinky.
it or what happened?
Yeah. Oh, no, I was cleaning. I was like cleaning and I didn't realize it was behind something.
Yeah.
And I like,
Like, clearly their engineering has improved since then.
Yeah.
Like, the bungee wedgie. It's held it, like, all from the back. Like, they definitely have hired people in future installments to, like, help with something like this.
yeah. Because like it just isn't working well. Like it's not doing the thing they
Right.
want it to do.
That's funny. That's almost funnier. If you just get to watch them be bent over laughing, it worked then.
Yeah.
You clearly need support in the front of the
Yeah.
of the underwear. Just when Johnny Knoxville looks at the camera like that.
Johnny Knoxville's comic timing is It's excellent. It's very good.
Where are my intestines?
They're doing the riot control test, and the guy from the like weapons manufacturer is like, this is nothing to mess around with.
So let me shoot
Let
Johnny
me just
Knoxville with
shoot
it.
Johnny Knoxville with it.
I mean, he's claiming that he's doing this to like demonstrate it, to make like a, here's why you shouldn't mess around with it. But
I think you have to get into like a very meditative state to do this. You know what I mean? Like, oh God. Just look at the pants on Johnny Knoxville. I didn't know that the low rise like front extended to men in the early 2000s.
see? You can literally see his pubic hair.
I actually really like Wee Man in the Big Cone. I think it's so fun.
It's very wholesome. Like it almost doesn't fit into this movie. But like I said, that's what I like about it. You get a little something for everybody, Like your mom would like this.
Oh, they must be at Shibuya Crossing there.
Something like this where they're in the old man makeup and their like scooters are running away, like won't break, is always kind of inspiring. There's always like some hero person, just a pedestrian who will like sprint out to save them, which is kind of nice. Instills a little hard to find hope and humanity in me.
All right, so here they are at this like fighting gym, and Ryan Dunn is gonna fight this like woman Muay Thai fighter. She's the double K World Women's Lightweight Champion. She really can kick.
Well, I mean, like, this is like kind of woke. Like, think about this. It's that thing about Jack that it's weirdly like should be worse than it is.
Right?
This is that thing where like, that meme about a man who thinks he can beat Serena Williams in tennis because she's a woman. And here's like, they're putting it to the test. Like, you can't be a toxic male and do this.
And you can tell she's having a great time. When
Steve-O in the,
pole vaults into that evil, like, filled canal.
Just like a driving rock beat and
I
this
know.
stupid footage.
I shouldn't like this, but I
Keep
do.
telling yourself that.
I know. I'm confused by what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be pandas, but they have these long tails on these panda suits. I guess Wee Man maybe had to get
I don't think Wee Man's is a panda suit. I think that they improvised. They probably got him like a monkey suit because his colors are inverted, right? They had to make that. There's no stunt there. He's just holding a turtle.
Yeah. What's happening here? Wee Man's being thrown into the air by a bunch of shirtless men. It's the best one.
Here we are, the rocket skates.
It's incredible. And it's just like, did they think it was going to make him go fast?
It does, kinda.
Not really. Look.
Fast into the ground.
It's just...
It's just, he's already on the ground and it's
just him trying to angle away. He's trying to angle the skate back away from him, and it's just...
Are they more
not
powerful?
working.
No, there's just more of them.
Rocket Skates is hands down the best skit. It's simple. It's dangerous. It's perfect.
It is extremely easy to imitate. You want to do it? I'll do it.
Do you think I could strap some rockets to my skates? Do you think I could do it?
Didn't you just watch the new episode of The Pit where a kid
come
blew his
on.
hand off with an M80?
I'm not talking about an M80. I'm talking about little cherry bombs. Do you think it's going to make me go fast? I'll wear a helmet. It's a very overstimulating skit, the roller disco truck.
Good for Preston. This is like the only time he gets to like inflict mayhem on them with no consequence to himself. He gets to just drive the truck around.
Why is he barfing all over that beautiful sushi? I don't like when Steve-O barfs. It feels vulgar in some way.
Yeah.
I like when Lance barfs. Why would we ever prank April?
Because she's so funny when she gets pranked. That's what you would do if you walked into your house and there was is that an alligator or a crocodile?
That's an alligator.
Would you call for me?
No. Because you would stand there and you would go, what do I do? He's going to do like a skate trick. He's going to 50-50 this rail. But it's at like a high school, and the auditorium behind him has a banner for Fiddler on the Roof.
Good eye. I've seen this movie many times.
Which
Never
is
noticed
hilarious. It's really straight on his ass. Ooh, that's a rough one.
that. The paper cut. Ugh.
Whoa,
And it's like card stock.
that's making me sweaty.
Yeah. But what other movie can make you feel all these different
know,
things?
I know.
You know?
Oh. Oh.
And to see the other things Johnny Knoxville has suffered through. And he's like,
Yeah.
this is more.
He's having a hard time.
Yeah. This is like harder than getting bitten by a baby crocodile, somehow. But yeah, like compare this to some of the high budget,
Yeah,
elaborate
yeah.
stunts they're going to get to in future films,
He had like a syncopal episode. He like barfed and fell. Like a vasovagal
Yeah.
response.
Wow, look at Steve-O's chapped lips.
Oh.
Not as bad as the end of I Saw the TV Glow, but pretty chapped. This fortune teller man is.
He seems like oddly amused by
he's a
it.
good
Like
sport.
he stood up.
He's trying to get rid of him, but politely. He did smile at first when Chris Pontius did his party boy.
It's just anytime they do like a fat bit, it just like doesn't land for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Tony
Like,
Hawk, Matt Hoffman, and Bam, just in like fat suits.
It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just feels like the like early 2000s, like low fat Snackwells.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not their best work.
It's not. It's lazy. It's lazy work. You know?
It's no surprise that Bam is the mastermind of this.
It's the worst. He's my least favorite one. I like him even less than I like Steve-O right now.
Wow.
Yeah. And I liked Steve-O. He's really plummeted lately in the rankings.
Understandable.
Wee Man, always number one.
Ranking. I like that you keep a
I have a full
constantly
ranking, yeah.
updated ranking
Wee Man
of the
and Preston
Jackass
Lacey.
crew.
Wee Man and Preston Lacey are up there.
Tony Hawk's better than this.
Johnny Knoxville, he's up there too. He's okay.
You'll notice he's not in one of these fat suits.
Because he knows it's a lazy bit.
Like, look at this nice guy at the gym. Maybe he works there, but
I don't think so. He
right?
looks like he's just working out.
Right? He sees old man Johnny Knoxville and he like just wants to help him.
He literally comes over. He says, "Hey, do you want me to spot you?"
Uh-huh. He saves him when he falls
Yep.
over. Oh no, Butterbean.
Well, I'm like, Johnny Knoxville's like a welterweight. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, the best that he can do is just to protect his
To
face.
survive.
Yeah, he's done.
He's snoring.
He's bled all over the carpet.
With a concussion, asking if Butterbean's okay is just some of the most amazing
It's just
improv
perfect,
ever, right?
Perfect comic timing. I mean, he's just like so placid. It's
Yeah.
like
Where are we
really
going?
bad.
The hospital.
I don't think they even needed to numb him up. He was just so he's so out of it. So they've created some kind of like netting based swim short.
A shrimp diaper.
It's I feel bad for the whale shark, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't think it wants to be near the penis. You know?
I don't think it really has an opinion.
Whale sharks are beautiful though, right?
Yeah, look at them.
I feel like this is risky for the artist.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like
The off-road tattoo.
I feel like it
Yeah.
it jabs in there,
Yeah.
you know? It just feels like it would be unpleasant.
When we met, I never would have guessed you would be laughing watching Steve-O shoot fireworks out of his butt.
You know, it's not advisable. It's not great.
It is amusing, though.
It is amusing.
There's also something about the unrelenting pace of this where it's 3 times or more as long as an episode,
Yes.
you know? Like, it's just an assault on your senses.
It's like watching an hour and a half of TikToks. No, don't do anything with pee or poop. It's not good.
Yellow snow cone.
Don't do that. That's bad. Don't do that.
No. Why? Oh, no.
Oh, now he's barfing.
Here's what you needed as a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Wee Man just
Yep.
kicking himself in the head.
Yep.
They know how to edit these movies. Bam's just the answer to what would an upper middle class boy from Westchester do if he had all the money in the world? How would he
Yeah.
dress?
Terrible, terrible choice. God, remember we used to have to read a newspaper on the toilet, though?
Poor Phil, just trying to use the bathroom
Yep.
and is now in this movie. I know he could have said no. Here you go. This is what I need. I need some class war stuff. Even though I
yeah.
know all these guys got rich off this. I need them to go to a golf course. The wealthier, the better, and just annoy golfers.
You do hate golf. The way that I hate mini golf, you hate golf. You're so funny that you love mini golf.
Mini golf is for everyone. Golf is for rich people. Mini golf is democratized golf to the masses. And look, if you're a working class person who paid a lot of money to be in this golf course, I guess I could see why you're mad. But they get so mad. It's hilarious. I just always love stuff like this. They're like,
Just run away. He's a smart man.
yeah, this guy ran away. They're pretending they're burglars, but they're like cartoon burglars.
Yeah, it's like
you know?
it's like very Buster Keaton, you know,
Yeah.
like Charlie
Yeah.
Chaplin,
Yeah.
like
Right.
you know. Ed the medic has been working hard on this.
Has he?
Yes, he's the medic. He's
I know,
not
but-
he's not preventing injuries. He's treating
oh, yeah,
injuries.
okay, yes, then yes. But you don't think they consult him first and he's just shaking his head like, did you know that people leave toy cars and condoms on Ryan Dunn's grave because of this?
They've brought Manny Puig.
Like, why? He's the animal expert. What's he doing here for this one? The credits are always interesting because there's so much here that isn't in
Yeah.
the movie. So it just makes you think like they had to get a lot. They had to do a lot.
Yes.
To get what they got here, to get the cream of the crop.
Like, how do you think their production secretary was doing? You know, like it's just so funny.
Well, it's like
They have to make this, but they have to have everyone's got to be doing their job. There's like an
Yeah.
accountant who's like,
there's
hey,
like an office.
you know?
They're buying the cameras or renting
Yeah,
them. They're,
right?
you know,
Like-
they're getting the permits to film.
guys, we're over on the panda costumes. Like we're gonna
Right.
have to, you know, a lot of medics, lot
Oh,
of
that's a-
medics.
yeah.
Several medics. It's bold of them to assume that they'd all be alive.
2063. It's like there's that old SNL
This
sketch.
is honestly what they look like now.
I
kind
know,
of.
right?
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and we're about to test my rocket skates. Go.
What'd you think?
It's so pleasant. Honestly, it's like, it is weirdly, I don't know if emotional is the right word, but once they get to the credits where they're playing, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. And it's just like everybody laughing and laughing. It really is something special. They made something very unique here. What did you think?
You don't love every skit.
Oh, yeah.
You don't love every segment. But I'm going to say, I think there's something really Zen Buddhist about it, that you have to kind of sit through all of it.
Yeah, do I
you
want to
know?
watch Steve-O do a wasabi snooter?
No.
No. But you watch it, maybe you look away because it's so intense. Seeing these in theaters is so special because of that.
Yeah. It's fun to see them go to Japan, right? Where like the norms around like politeness are very different. So that was kind of fun.
And they go to India in the second movie, like they do that. And maybe it's just like practically like they need to not be recognized in public, so they go somewhere else. But yeah, it's kind of interesting.
I had a great time. You wouldn't think I'd like this, but I do.
We were laughing. There's a lot of genuine laughter there.
Yeah. Oh God.
Wow.
What does that say about me?
I'm sure at some point we'll make an exception and watch the second one. It's a little it's from 2006, which is about the very
edge.
It pushes it for what we like to what we like to do for our programming, but it's so good. Okay. And Osgood Perkins said it's the funniest movie ever made, number 2. All right. Well, this is going to kick off Boyhood Month. Maybe we'll talk more about Boyhood Month because I forgot to really give it an intro. We'll talk more next week. Well, Kate, thanks for spending a Saturday morning watching Jackass the movie.
Thanks.
Like, does it put you in a good mood? It puts me in a great mood.
Honestly, I'm in a pretty good mood.
Like, you know?
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, I'm just smiling. Okay.
Just love watching people get beat up.
It's so funny. It is just so funny. All right, guys, tune in next week. I'm gonna dust off all my old DVDs that got a lot of heavy rotation when I was a kid at sleepovers.
So much
It's
physical
gonna be
media.
fun. I'm just gonna tell you, Kate, I don't think you're gonna like Boyhood Month
No?
as much as you liked this.
Boo. Everybody loves Girlhood Month.
It's true. It's a hit.
Jack, the movie, rated R, now playing in theaters everywhere.
What's going on here?